Eazybot is designed to consistently earn profits for you no matter what's happening in the market. Market goes up, Eazybot's going to make profits. Where it gets really tricky for most other bots is when the market goes down. For Eazybot, not a problem at all. And we'll look at some examples of that here today. When the market's going down, we're still making profit. And we do that without any risk of leverage, losing an entire account because we're betting on an outcome. It's an algorithm intelligently, brilliantly designed by our CEO. And so the next voice you're going to hear is that of Mohamed Ali, our CEO from our headquarters in Dubai. Mohamed, come on in.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just share the normal progress that I used to look at the same account that we have been looking at, and we're going to look also at that trade that we're following, the AAVE. So let me just start by sharing my screen and go to the PowerPoint. I prepared a small presentation here. Okay, so yeah, these are the topics. We're going to see how Eazybot is pulling down the average price on the same trade that we have been following for the last 3 months. And we'll see how Eazybot is taking profit when the market is going up, and we'll look at the account performance. Okay, so this is, let me just move forward. It's not supposed to be this way. Okay, this is the last week on 22nd, on the last Friday, when we were discussing, this was the situation of this coin. The price was 96, and the profit was up to 806.9. The average price was 173.17. The starting trade is the same. The price was 251. So the analyses are below here. The market have dropped about 61%. Still, Eazybot have made 806 in profit. And the trade on the top was pulled down 31%, which is 77.83. So let's look at from 22nd of July until now, which is, we're talking about 10 days or 9 days from that time until now. So
Mohamed, how much were they did they start trading with this particular token?
The initial amount started here was 8,100, and then we increased when the market moved down a little bit. So
okay.
Yeah. So here, this is the situation right now on 1st of August. The initial price is the same. It's 251 because we cannot change that happened already. And right now the price, yeah, look at this, guys. The market price is almost the same as it was before 10 days. Previously it was 96. Now it's 97.2. So not a big difference, but in between that timeline of 10 days, the market have really moved up and down many times. And the bot is using that kind of movement to create profit. So let's see how much profit I've created. Okay, so the market price is 97, as you can see here. So the market have dropped 61%, almost the same as before, comparing the initial price with the current market price. The average price have really moved down. Previously, if you can see here, it was 173.17. Right now it's 168. And how did it happen? Because of the market movement, and 50% of the profit is used to pull that down. The profit right now have increased to 928. So within these couple of days, the bot have profit about 122 USDT. And that's only 50% of the profit, because the other 50% was used to bring down that average price from 173 to 168. That means the total drop of the average price from the top trade is moved from 31 to 32.89%. And it will keep on happening day in and day out until eventually the market price is going to be meeting with the average price, where the whole trade is going to be closed when the market goes above the average price by 1.5%. Then start the process of taking profit or closing the trades. Maybe that's going to happen 40% down this trade, or 50%, or even more. We don't know. We'll just keep on watching and following the market, because we cannot create the market. We can only follow the market and adapt to that. Okay, this is about pulling down the average price. Now, let's talk about this trade here, which have made, look at this here, this trade. If you see in this cycle here, normally trades are making like $1, $2, $3 in profit, except for this one. This one here have made 9.9 USDT, this small trades. Why did it make this? Because when we look at the market movement, it was just here. And when the market really went up high here, and then it closed the trade up, because as we said, Eazybot is always using retracement. Unless the market starts showing some movement down by 0.5%, it's not going to be closing the trade. And that's where it happened. This was the average. So this is where the price taken, where the trade has taken. It was taken at the price of 95. This is AAVE. It's AAVE 95, and that was on 31st of July, exactly at 12:21 p.m. Dubai time. That was the place. The market started moving down. It did not reach to a point where it can take the next cover. Actually, I think it took the next cover, not sure. So then here, it came to a place where it can close the trade. It was somewhere here. But the market was only moving up. If you look at this green candle, that means the market was moving up. So the bot decided not to close it here, to close it at the highest possible points. And that's what happened. It just went up high here, waited for the market to reach the peak. And then the market started moving down by the 0.5%, then closed it here. So instead of just making 1%, it made 9.19%. And that's how exactly I designed the strategy to work. Another trade here, this one actually made 13.57%. If you look at the top here, it was the first trade was taken at the price of 1.31. This coin, I think, is CRV. Yes, it's CRV. And that was on 28th of July at 5:46 p.m. Dubai time. You can look at the chart, real chart in Binance or in KuCoin, and you will find the exact numbers. And then the market went down -2%, and then it took the next trade. Took another trade at the price of 1.283. 1.283. That was at like 1 hour later, more or less, 6:34 p.m. And then from that point here, this is the average. One trade was taken here, one trade was taken here. So from that point, the market was only going up, moving up, if you can see here, was only moving up. So Eazybot was always following the highest price, waiting for a retracement. Here, if you see the market have retraced a bit, but it's not equivalent to the 0.5 that's needed to close. So the market kept on moving up and moving up. And then it went to the peak here, and then it started moving down. And this is where it closed the trade when the market went down by 0.5%, ending up making 13.57% instead of just making instead of just making 1%, 13.5%. Wow. Normally, these cycles in the same trade are making as low as 1 USDT or 2 USDT, but this one made 29.9 USDT in profit because the market was going up. So yeah, these are two examples of, if we are to find more examples, there are, I think, hundreds of examples right now, but we just picked up those which came to our knowledge while we are looking at the accounts and so on and so forth. So if you look at your own account, if you're trading this coin, you would see something like this, or maybe other coins also. You would see many trades making more profit than the other trades, and this is because the market was moving up at that time. Did we know that the market is going to go up? Did we make any technical analysis? No, it's just mathematical equations designed into this bot, which is just looking at parameters, which is looking at the market the way we instructed. And this is how it is. We cannot know the future. We can just only work on the worst case scenario, and then it works definitely on the best case scenario. Yeah, these are just two examples that I wanted to share today. Now let's go to the account that we have been following also for the past couple of weeks. Okay, this is the status of the account that we have been following. And as you know, 1,000 has been invested in each of those coins. And these are the profits. Let's compare the profit right now with the profit that we saw on 22nd on the last call, on the last Friday call. Here you go. This is a comparison. This is the last one on the left, the previous one. And on the right-hand side is the new one. If you see the total profit on 22nd of July was 9.34%, which is 1,587. Today, 1st of August, the total profit is 11.34%. That's mean 1,927. So that means the profit have increased almost 2% within the last 10 days. So if we take the same page, that's in 10 days, it's 2%. So if every 10% it gives 2%, that means it's around 6% in a month. Again, we don't know how the market is going to behave in the next 10 days or the next 1 month or the next 1 year. The bot is only going to be just climbing the candles and buying and selling based on the algorithm I designed in it. The highest performer is still the Matic. Matic have given 23% previously. and now it rise to 26%. Almost all the coins have given more profit. If you see, File is the one have increased maybe the most. It was only at 5.4%. Now it's 10.7%. That means have increased almost 5%. Link have increased from 11.6 to 13.66%. That's about 3% or 2%. Litecoin LTC from 8.88 to 10.77%. XRP from 7.76 to 8.8. And BTC from 3.3 to 3.53. XMR from 6.6 to 7.7. ETC from 9.39 to 14.8. Yeah, so this is almost 5% for ETC, Ethereum Classic. Doge changed from 9.56 to 10.9. So that's about 1.5%, 1.4%. TRX from 6.68 to 7.1%. XLM from 6.47 to 7.4. And then BTC from 4.99 to 5.88. DOT from 6.6 to 9.26. If you see, there's big variety between the coins. Some of them have increased just 1%. Some of them have increased more than 5%. That's why it's always wise to diversify in terms of coins. Have your funds trading in as many coins as you can, because you don't know which coin is going to be performing the best in the next hour or the next 1 year or in the next 1 month. So put the funds in as many coins as possible and let the bot trade for you, or choose as many coins as possible and let the bot trade. So if some coins are not performing well, the other ones are going to compensate, and you will end up having a kind of a stable income or a stable profit month in and month out.